This is a Tax Refund Services TaxMax first quarter video on our refund dashboard. How do you get paid in February and how do you split checks? First, let's talk about when you should be using the dashboard. We recommend that you start checking it periodically in late January, early February, although do not expect much activity at all until February the 20th. The reason why you won't see much activity is because of the refund delay. But this is only for customers with the Earned Income Credit and the Additional Child Tax Credit, which means it is possible for earlier refunds to come through for customers who are not claiming children. Just remember, all dates that we provide are projections and assume that there are no IRS problems. One snowstorm, computer crash, or other unforeseen event affecting the IRS, and you can see additional delays. We still do not know the exact date the IRS will start sending money out, but with this refund dashboard, you will get 2 to 5 days advance notice. Obviously, if we get word from the IRS before that, we'll either let you know by announcements on our website or by email. Many announcements will be made here on our login screen. This is not a constant message, so please do not glance over it. We will be updating this section as things progress through tax season. Now don't forget, one remedy for that refund delay is our $1,200 refund advance. This is expected to begin around January 17th through the 20th, as soon as the IRS turns their computer systems on. So although most of your customers' refunds are expected to be delayed by 4 to 6 weeks, they can still get something in January. In fact, in as little as 1 to 4 hours. They just need to bring the W-2s into you at the dealership. So this is how the refund dashboard works. When you log on to taxmax.com, scroll down to the bottom section. And this is where you find the refund dashboard link. Once you open it, it'll take you to our bank's website, which you have to log into. Your login is exactly the same as taxmax.com. So as you can see, there are 3 sections. Customers that need to be pre-funded, which means the customer's money is either ready or on its way, and you just need to appropriate it to your checks. Once you do that, it'll move down to processing, and then once you print the check, it'll be listed in the completed section. So once the IRS starts releasing money, you'll start seeing this. Customers appearing in the pre-funded section. Just click on the little check mark on the right-hand side, and this is where you'll have the opportunity to split the checks. For example, this customer owed a $1,000 down payment. Their total refund check was $2,465. So you put the $1,000 in check 1, and the remainder section will autofill for you. Now you'll be set to print 2 checks. One the customer can endorse over to you for the down payment. The other they can take home to spend as they please. If you don't want to split the check, just put the full amount in check number 1. The remainder will autofill to 0. Once you've completed the pre-funding section, it'll move down to the processing area. Here it will remain for 24 to 72 hours. That time just depends on the advance notice the IRS provides before the money shows up. So here's one way you know that the check is ready to print. The customer's name will show up in the completed section. However, you can see on the right-hand side under card check number it says NA. That means the check has not been printed yet. Once the check is printed, you'll see the check number right next to it. If you have a check that needs to be printed, go back to taxmax.com and click on the Print Checks for On-Site Check Printing link. Once inside, you'll be asked for a username and a password. This is the exact same password and username as taxmax.com. If there is a check ready to print, you'll see it listed here. Take out the check stock that we sent you in early January and enter the first check number in the blank spot here. You then click on the little printer icon. That icon will create a PDF file that will go onto your check. Click the View Check link. You may be prompted to open a PDF file, and this is what will be printed onto your check stock. There's no information on this because it's a sample check, but it will be filled out with check numbers, dates, and dollar amounts. Notice at the bottom it already has a signature, which has already been placed there by our bank. So this is what we're expecting from the IRS. The way the law is written, they are not expecting to even start processing your customer's tax return until February 15th or 16th. At that time, the traditional 7 to 21 day funding cycle should begin. That's why we're not expecting any major funding until at least February 22nd. And the IRS is not expecting major funding until the week starting February 27th. Some refunds may not be ready until March the 8th. The customer can track their refund at the website at the bottom of the screen, myfederalcheck.com. That's the website they track their refund on. You can track the refund here on taxmax.com using our check refund status link or the refund dashboard. From this point on, please monitor your emails daily for communication from TaxMax. Once the bank turns on the check printing section, we'll make a quick demonstration video and send the link in an email announcing that part is ready to use. You'll also have printed instructions with the checks that were sent to you early in January. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, go to taxmax.com and click the Contact Us link. Once inside, you'll be asked for a username and a password. This is the exact same password and username as taxmax.com. If there is a check ready to print, you'll see it listed here. Take out the check stock that we sent you in early January and enter the first check number in the blank spot here. You then click on the little printer icon. That icon will create a PDF file that will go onto your check. Click the View Check link. You may be prompted to open a PDF file, and this is what will be printed onto your check stock. There's no information on this because it's a sample check, but it will be filled out with check numbers, dates, and dollar amounts. Notice at the bottom it already has a signature, which has already been placed there by our bank.